Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm back here talking with you again today. You know, again, I live in North Carolina. I'm the mother of 10 children. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a master's in psychological counseling. The topic is the same as most of my topics, which is about child sexual abuse. There is nothing so painful as a child's whole childhood being wiped out by one or many acts of violence, because that's what it is. It's an act of violence. They have their control snatched away from them and their world turned upside down in a matter of one act. Please don't let this be your child. Prepare your child. Help your child gain the confidence to tell. I used to, this is something that has come out of my childhood. I was a victim. I am no longer a victim. I consider myself a survivor. But in my childhood, I was a victim of abuse, sexual abuse, and it almost destroyed me. But you know what? Some people are not as lucky. When their lives are touched by this, it ruins their lives. You can look for all kinds of symptoms: drug addiction, alcohol abuse, promiscuity, depression, isolation, post-traumatic stress disorder. There are a number of symptoms, long-term symptoms, that could ultimately destroy their lives. Don't let this touch your child. I have written not only my autobiography, I Can't Stop Now. I don't know if you can see this very well. Okay. I think this is okay. Here we go. It talks about my life. It talks where the rubber meets the road. I don't leave any stone unturned. I'm very, very raw, very tactful, but very, very explicit in terms of talking about the experiences I had as a child. And I also felt it necessary to name my perpetrators, which I have done in my book. But I didn't stop with just my life story. I felt I had to go further, and not just for me or just for my children. I've written these two books, two children's books. Always Tell a Grown-Up. This is for ages 0 to 6. And so that no child would be left behind, I've also written, Don't Be Afraid to Shout No. This is for ages 6 to 13, depending on the child. Let's stop abuse in its tracks by preparing our children and educating them early, teaching them how to counteract the inappropriate behaviors of some people that would choose to present themselves inappropriately to them. But this is something you have to train them to do, because children are just so innocent, they're so trusting, as should they be. But in certain situations, we need to teach them that if they're made to feel uncomfortable, they have a right to shout no. Teach them, train them. Purchase the book. Just go to www.empoweryourchild.info and purchase the book. In fact, for every book that is sold, I donate $1 to a children's fund for abused children. Unfortunately, if your child has already been touched by this heinous crime, feel free to call me at 910-207-0557, and I will get you in touch with the necessary resources you'll need to help get your child some help. I am a child advocate, and I don't just advocate for my children, but your children as well. Again, go to the website, purchase the book, www.empoweryourchild.info. Thank you so much. for taking the time to watch the video.